guys, welcome back to my channel for another ranking video. Today's video we are talking the worst to the best fragrances I've tried this year. Today's fragrance ranking video is brought to you by the Game of the Year. If you don't know this about me, I am somebody who really enjoys games, whether it be board games, phone games, or computer games. I do not discriminate. Also card games. I also really enjoy card games. Anyways, the game of the year this year was Baldur's Gate 3. And guys, I play that game. I do. I don't play it all that often because I've only played it with my family. And that's enough for me right now. So I do want to play it as a single campaign one of these days and really get into it. Should probably do that so that I can know how to play it better with my family. But it is the winner, and that might not translate very much to you. You're like, what does that have to do with fragrances? Why are we talking about a video game? Well, it's because most of the fragrances in this ranking today are actually from a brand that does like fantasy stuff. It's called Fantasy Cosmetica, and a lot of the fragrances have like the druid, the warlock, the sorcerer, the fighter, which are all classes in many different genres, whether it be like books and all of that, or D&D, or in this case Baldur's Gate 3, which is, I think the proper wording is inspired by D&D. Or it's like D&D online, sort of. I don't know. But that's why. That's how that connects and ties in case you wanted to know. Yes, I'm a little bit of a nerd. A little bit. I'm proud of it. I love it. If you play games of any kinds, let me know in the comments. I want to know what you enjoy. But for now, let's get into the fragrance ranking. This is going to be ranked from the worst to the best. Guys, the worst is truly the worst. It is truly, truly so bad, and I'm so sorry. Okay, if the fragrances that I do not like at all are fragrances you love, please do not be offended. Everybody has different tastes. Everybody has different likes and dislikes. Please don't be offended by that. And if my favorite is something you think is the worst thing in the world, I won't be offended by it either, okay? These are all just for fun because guess what? Fragrances in the big scheme of things do not matter. This is all just for fun, right? All right, let's have some fun. Okay, so I have in the worst spot a fragrance that I don't think I own anymore. I tried to look for it because I don't remember parting with it, but I can't find it. So maybe I did part with it. And I am also pretty sure I tried wearing it in 2023. I might have bought it last year. I don't 100% remember, but I'm pretty sure I tried it in 2023 when I wanted to do a video with all of my purchases so far. And guys, it was so bad. It was so, so bad. If I can find exactly which one it was, I will put a little picture or something here, because I am blanking on what it was. It was so bad. I just am like, it's gone. It's gone. I don't want to remember it. But I want to say it was a Versace. Versace. I can't say that name. Obviously, I'm not in that tax bracket. But it just was not for me at all. Like I said, if I remember it or if I can find it, I will put something here to show you what it was. It would be the last place, no matter what, if I could find it. But since I can't, I unfortunately have to jump into the next thing. And the next thing is actually from Fantasy Cosmetica. And I'm so sorry, I feel so bad. Remember, these are personal taste. Personal taste. I will also talk a little bit about the quality, okay? Okay. The least in here is the Rogue. The Rogue here, beautiful, little kind of cute sample here. I'll just tell you what it smells like so that if these are scents that maybe would appeal to you, you can pick them up. And if they don't appeal to you, you can know not to pick them up. Okay, for me, this one was not for me at all. I couldn't even try to wear this one, okay? So the top is cinnamon bark, bergamot, pepper, and grapefruit. The heart of it is lily, lavender, and vetiver. And the base is clove, raw sugar, vanilla, leather, and tobacco. Now, as I'm going through all of the scents from Fantasy Cosmetica, I need you to know something, okay? These perfumes have, or these fragrances have great quality. And when it says that it's gonna smell like that in the different sections, it's 100% true. I have never had a fragrance that drastically changes like that though. Like when I smell it, I can kind of guess what it's gonna smell like on me. And when I put it on and let it sit for a minute, that's the final thing. So to have it go through this dramaticness to this dramaticness to this dramaticness, it was a journey for sure. And that's how all of them kind of work. I found out through this, I don't like the bergamot smell. I'm pretty sure that's the smell I'm smelling that made me not be able to even try this out to see how the heart and base were for me, because I couldn't get past it. I couldn't get past just smelling it. Again, I'm so sorry. I wanted to love it. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. And I'm gonna say that that first Rogue scent is the only one of all of these that I was just like, I can't do it. Everything else, I am nitpicking a little bit, and it comes down to whether or not I would actually wear it, okay? So next is the Fighter, and this has a top scents of roasted almond, peach blossom, and marshmallow, followed by the heart of it being cashmere, caramelized honey, cocoa butter, jasmine, and then finishing out with dark chocolate, musk, vanilla, and sandalwood. I like this one actually a lot, but I can't see myself wearing it. I tried to wear it a couple different times, and it's just not a scent that I feel is wearable for me. Those aren't really scents that I want to wear all the time, but I want this scent to be in a candle. This is a great scent. If you like those, the sound of those, this is beautiful, great quality, and I think it would be very, very wearable for a lot of people. Next we have our Bard. Our Bard scent starts with orange and almond, and I will say the almond is a little bit overpowering of that orange scent. Then we go into honeysuckle and pink peppercorn. And then we finish with a toasted marshmallow jasmine. And in that ending, I feel the jasmine is what shines through the most, at least with me. And it is a very pretty scent. It is one that I could see wearing from time to time, but not one I feel like I need a full size in my collection. If you really enjoy those scents though, it does have a great quality, and that jasmine scent does stay around for quite a long time without being overpowering. Then we have the Lost Library, which doesn't really go so well with all the other brand, names, because it's kind of part of its own collection. I believe they did a candle and maybe an eyeshadow palette with this, I don't know, but it's got that old school vibe to it still. Okay, so Lost Library, you're going to have the top be saffron, lit matches, and white tea. The heart of this is going to be beeswax, tobacco, orchard, and burnt incense. And then finally the base is oak moss, vanilla, and then a word I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing right, and that's agar wood. It's A-G-A-R wood. Guys, this is not a fragrance I personally would wear, but it is a beautiful smelling fragrance, and I want this in a candle, and I think they may have made it a candle. If they did, I will be ordering that because I want my whole house to smell like this. I don't personally want to smell like this, but I want my house to smell like this. So for a perfume or a fragrance, not for me, I could see it on other people, and in a candle, no problem. Okay. I promise there is stuff from other brands in here, but this is just where the rankings are, okay? Next we have the Warlock, and this one is going to start with pink peppercorn, basil, mint leaf, plum, and grapefruit. Then the heart of it's gonna be black rose, cilantro, white eucalyptus, and cumin. And finally, we're going to end with vetiver grass, oak moss, patchouli, vanilla, and again, another word I'm not sure I'm gonna say correctly, it's labdanum, Labdanum. So this one starts out to me smelling like a spicy mojito, okay? It's got that minty, musky mintiness that just makes me think mojito with a little bit of spice. I actually really enjoy the scent of this, but again, it's not one that I really want to wear that often. I did wear it for a couple days and I liked it, but I think I have to be in a very specific mood to wear this. Now, if my husband would wear this every day, I would be happy. Or even if they wanted to make this into a candle, I'd be happy. So not necessarily for me, but I want my husband to wear it, and I think he would. Next in this ranking is not from that brand, because I told you there's some that aren't, okay? And it is actually from Bath & Body Works, and it is the Cucumber Melon. Now, before you come at me and you say, whoa, wait, we know you've tried that before. There's no way you've never tried that before. You're right. I tried this when I was a teenager and a young adult. I lived in this. And so when I saw this just recently, I had to get it. And I am including it because it's a fragrance from so long ago that I do feel like they changed the formula a little bit. And I haven't had it in at least a decade. I'm not joking. At least, okay? So that's why I'm going to include it. But it is also a little bit lower on the rankings because they did actually change the formula, number one. And number two, as much as I do like this, spraying it brings back a lot of memories. Some are good, some are not. The time that I had this in my life the most was not a great time in my life. It wasn't the worst of times, but it wasn't also a great time. And so there's just so many floods of emotions that come with this. And then they also changed the scent just a little bit. I know it's changed. It has to be changed just a little bit. There's a couple scents I'm just like, I don't know. But it still smells good. And once I get through that wave of emotions from all the memories flashing back, I really enjoy this. This is a very clean scent and I really enjoy this. And I had a phase of my life, very long phase, where I just loved the clean scents, the cucumber melons, the fresh linens. That's all I lived for. I'm not necessarily there now, but I do like to have this and I do like to layer it with other things. Okay, next we are going back to Fantasy Cosmetica because I got all of the scents, okay? So it's gonna be a lot, but we're almost there. In fact, I think there's only this one and one more. Let's go. We have the Sorcerer. Now the Sorcerer, this has a top scent of passion fruit, bitter orange, sugared lime, and another word I'm not sure I'm gonna say right, pitanga. Pitanga. I don't know what that is. The heart of this is going to be pink pineapple, pineapple nectar, coconut, mango blossom. I don't like coconut, so the fact that this is as high as this is impressive. And finally, the base is going to be a vanilla, sugar musk, and sweet melon. Now guys, I wrote a whole bunch of notes for this one, and I'm just gonna look at them real quick and read them kind of to you. They might not be very organized. Let's see. I wrote down that it's very sweet, fruity, sweet, starts with a strong passion fruit scent. Pineapple really starts to shine as it sits on the skin. Tropical without much of the coconut, which I'm very, very impressed by. Because like I said, I don't like coconut, and the fact that I'm not getting much of that makes me very happy. If you like coconut though, I don't think you're gonna If you want a very strong coconut scent, I don't think you're going to find that in this. Finally, I said that it ends smelling like a pineapple gummy bear. So, like, have you had the pineapple gummy bears? They have a scent to them and they taste just like they smell. That's what the final scent to me ends up smelling like, and I really like that. Now, I will say I will have to be in a mood for it because otherwise it's just very sweet. But if you like a sweet scent, if pineapple is something that you really like, Sorcerer, I will tell you, go for it. It is beautiful. Okay, we only have one more from this brand, and then we have a couple other scents. So this is the Druid, and Druid makes it into the number 3 of my ultimate top fragrances for this year. And the top scents you're gonna find with this is Pine and Needle, Citrus Blend, Wild Laurel, Pink Peppercorn. Then the heart is a California Poppy, Patchouli, and then here's another word I'm not gonna say right. Guaiac. It's Guaiac wood. I don't know how you say that. Finally, the base is tonka bean. No idea what that is. Redwood, cedarwood, and raw amber. Oh my gosh, guys. This is amazing, especially for this time of year, but honestly, any time of year. Again, I took some notes. In fact, I took a lot of notes. They might not all read perfectly, but I'm going to read them to you. I said it's my first impression, it's a Christmas scent. It's a holiday scent. Perfect as a fragrance for this time of year, or maybe made into a candle for any time of year because it doesn't stay super Christmassy as it dries down. Pine with citrus makes it a perfect wearable scent any time of the year. It starts strong, but ends just light enough to where you get the smell and the scent and it's beautiful, but it's not nearly as strong to where you're like, oh my gosh, why am I standing next to a pine tree all day? It dried down, kind of woodsy, light flower. I'm assuming it's that poppy, light citrus and pine. I said I love this and I will wear in December 100%. But towards the end of it, the ending scents kind of make me feel like it's a cold scent, so like a great wintertime scent. So Druid is 100% what I will buy as a bigger size from this company. And then I will probably also buy the Sorcerer and then maybe even the Warlock for my husband. So Druid was in the number 3 slot. Number 2 is from Define Me. It is the Moulin spray. And this one, let's see. This scent is meant to awaken the spirit of following your path, starting with a burst of fresh peach and pomelo, followed by a pop of cherry blossom and pink magnolia, then melting into a warm and inviting final of vanilla bean, sandalwood, and oak moss. Now, even though it says it goes through that journey, I'm gonna be very honest with you, I don't find this one to have much of a journey. I find all of those scents to be right there at the same time, but the way that they stay in their own lane works beautifully. I love this scent. It is so good. Unfortunately, this packaging is not great. I really liked it when I first got it. It is a glass bottle with a really cute lid and a spray. But if you're not careful, I feel like this lid is a little too small because 1, it's kind of difficult to get off, and 2, when you close it, it pushes down the sprayer and sprays it, which is so unfortunate. So this becomes quite a mess and I end up losing a decent amount of product. But I have used, hopefully you can see that, I have used a decent amount in there. And it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. I just wish that the sprayer was a little shorter or the lid was a little longer so that that issue wouldn't be there. It is definitely a scent that I don't like to wear year round though, because it is so sweet. I would say I prefer it definitely spring and summer. And even, I would say towards the end of winter, because you're trying to get out of winter and get into spring. But come fall and Christmas time, not a scent I reach for that time. But it is so good. So good. So this is number 2. See, every time I put that lid on, it pushes down the spray a little bit, and that makes me so mad. I wonder if this comes in a different kind of container. Because if it does, I might have to just repurchase it in something else, because I love it, but I'm getting very annoyed by that container. Number 1 might surprise you, because it is not a traditional like perfume or cologne or very strong fragrance like that. It is technically a body mist, but it is still a fragrance, and it is actually from Bath and Body Works. I am honestly shocked about this, okay? This is the Sunrise Woods body spray, and guys, I love it. I absolutely love it. I wonder if it says on here. It doesn't. It is just, it's woodsy, it's slightly floral. It's got a let's say a masculine floral scent is what I'm gonna call it, okay? It's amazing. It is definitely the more masculine leaning scent that I've ever worn, but I have worn this consistently. In fact, mixing this with the Mulan or even with the Cucumber Melon, amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. This fragrance here brings me so much joy. I get up in the morning and I spritz it on. I don't even consider other things until later in my day. This one wakes me up. This one makes me happy. Now, I did have another one from them that I just like really quickly sampled it. I didn't actually use it. And I decided I was going to gift it, and that's why it's not in this ranking. But Sunrise Woods, I'm going to be getting a full size of this soon because I'm shocked. I bought this because I liked it, but I was still debating if I was going to wear it all that often because it is more woodsy, musky than I would typically go for, but it has just enough of a floral scent to it that I need it. I need it in my life every day. In fact, let me see if I can pull up the scent notes for it. Let's see. I've got that app right here, right? Let's see. Okay, so this is what they say about their fragrance, Sunrise Woods. What it smells like: the lingering, sweet, woodsy air on your sweater after an early morning forest walk. The fragrance notes are creamy sandalwood, sweet berries, and cozy cashmere. Yeah, it's beautiful. If those sound like notes that you would like, pick it up. It's amazing. And it's just because it's a fragrance mist, it's a body spray, it's not really this strong, overpowering thing. So it can be used on its own or with other things. So that is the number 1 from me. Okay, guys, today's giveaway does not 100% correlate to today's video talking about fragrances, because fragrances are just such a personal thing. I just didn't want to take a chance buying something that maybe only a few people would enjoy. So today instead we are doing a small little, we're going to call it a skin care bundle, or the clean bundle is what we'll call it, okay? So first we have the pink soap. This is what I earlier this year, switched to using to clean my brushes. And so I wanted to share that with you. So we've got one of those. Then for our body, we have the Blackberry Beyond Cleansing Body Wash Infused Buffer. This thing is so fun to use and smells great. Then to help us take off our makeup, we have the Clean It Zero 3-in-1 cleansing balm. I have not actually used this one, so even though I do own it, I have not used it just yet. So you'll have to be sure, whoever wins this, to tell me what you think. And then lastly, from Tula Skincare, we have the Cult Classic Purifying Face Cleanser. And this is just a like a deluxe sample size. So one winner will win everything you see here. If that is something you are interested in, please see the description box below for all of the necessary information. Thank you all so much for supporting me and my channel. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you are subscribed and hit that like button. Don't forget about today's giveaway. All the information will be put in the description box. Make sure you stop by and say hi, and I will talk to you all in a video very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.